Hello, my friend. It's a phenomenal entrepreneur's favorite mentor, Coach Dre here, coming to you live from Jacksonville, Florida, all geared up to give you more insight on how to exponentially grow your business, your results, and your income. We finally reached three of three in this series, how to maximize and monetize the rest of 2015. And today, in this quick video, we're going to discuss production action planning. Let me move there we go. Production action planning. But before I get into that, I just want to remind you one more time that today at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be holding a free online workshop teaching you all you need to know to make more money in the last 83 days of the year. Finally, Friday is 83 days left to go in 2015, and I'm going to show you how to make the most of those and how to probably make more money than you've made all year. So make sure if you're on my blog, you click the link, you click it, you register. If you're not on my blog, go to www.coachdre.com and it'll pop right up. You'll see it. Go ahead and get that. Also, if you stay to the end, I have another free gift that I promise will explode your business. So, without further ado, I'm super excited for this, as you see. Let's jump into today's video. Production action planning. Now, we've already created our one-page plan. We already have the 3 things that we want to achieve by the end of the year. That's what you did yesterday. Now we're going to jump into production action planning, because here's the reality. There's really 2 things that should receive most of your focus on a day-to-day basis in your business. Number 1, profit-producing activities that actually produce profits, reaching out to people, connections, networking, driving traffic, creating content like I'm doing right now. And then the second thing should be production planning. Planning for your future profit-producing activities. They may not be profit-producing activities right yet because you're just developing them, but when it's time, you'll be working on those and driving traffic to those, creating content for those, all that great stuff. So, production action planning. This is what I want you to do. You remember the 3 things that you wrote down from yesterday, right? And if you didn't watch yesterday's video, you didn't see the blog post from yesterday, I strongly advise that you go back a step so you make sure you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing for this. Now, take those 3 things and I want you to write down 3 bills. 3 bills. 3 bills, B-U-I-L-D-S, means 3 things that's going to eventually build up to you creating what it is you wanted to create. So, say you want to do your first webinar before the end of next year. You want to do before the end of this year. You want to do your first webinar. So your first step in your productivity plan for that particular goal is to actually get the webinar software. That's number 1. So you want to go to GoToWebinar or Webinars on Air or whatever the case may be, and you want to get set on what platform you're going to use. The second would be to actually schedule the webinar. And what I would do, it's a little bit crazy, but what I would do is when I scheduled the webinar, I would start promoting the webinar. So 2A would be scheduling the webinar. 2B would be something as simple as going on Facebook and say, hey, I have this amazing webinar that I'm going to be doing X date. Click the link below to register. You don't got to give much because that's the very first time that you're mentioning it. And quite honestly, you don't know what you're going to discuss because 3 is going to be to decide what the webinar is going to be on. Decide your topic. There's one thing I want to make clear. The reason why I'm saying schedule it first before you actually start to plan it and what you're going to say or whatever the case may be, the topic, is because a lot of people would use that topic, choosing that topic phase, to hold them back and keep them from actually scheduling the webinar. Does that make sense? Like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet. I can't have it yet. No, put the fire to your feet. Put the fire to your feet. You're going to have fun. You're going to do well. So put the fire to your feet. Go ahead and set the time. Start promoting it. And then up until that time, you have time to decide your topic, you outline it, and all those three things. So for your webinar, the 3 steps would be: number 1, to find the platform; number 2, to actually set the date; and number 3, to decide your topic and then develop your actual webinar. I hope this is beneficial. I know it was beneficial. Go ahead and take something that I gave today or out of these 3 videos and apply it to your business and start to immediately get results. And just for you staying to the end, like I promised, go ahead and get access to my free checklist, the Internet Cash Flow Checklist. The Internet Cash Flow Checklist is going to show you how to quickly and easily, a simple step-by-step action plan to sell more of your products and services by leveraging the internet. And of course, you're going to get more leads as well. So go ahead and get access to that. I promise that that's going to do wonders for your business. So go ahead and get access to that. Go ahead and register for tonight's webinar. And until the next time, this is Coach Dre reminding you, if you think phenomenal, speak phenomenal, and take phenomenal action, you will become a phenomenal entrepreneur.